Hello everyone, Pallytime here. Welcome back to Diablo 3, the game I am playing in my free time. Thus the name of this series is Free Time. It is almost 1 in the morning on Tuesday. I think I recorded the last video on Saturday or Sunday, but I've made some seriously good progress since then. You may notice that I have 2 air elementals. One of them is hiding over here. That is because I got the crudest boots, which have the special effect to summon a second Mystic Ally. So every time one of these Mystic Allies hits something, it's going to be giving me 4 Spirit. And because there's 2 of them, essentially that's 8 Spirit every time they auto-attack something. And when I activate the Mystic Ally, we're going to be getting significantly more Spirit back, which I can't show you because I just used the ability, but trust me, it's pretty good. What I used to have here in this spot was my mantra. And you may notice that I have the 4-piece Inna set. I actually managed to get the helm really soon after the last video. We got the belt in the last video. So the 4-piece Inna set is you gain the basic effect of all of your mantras. So I basically have all of these mantras active all of the time. If we go ahead and take this off, you can see what happens to my numbers. My damage goes way down. My toughness goes way down. But once we re-equip those, we're golden. Another reason my damage is significantly higher than the last time is because we're using Unity, which is buffing, I believe, my Mystic Ally and the Templar I'm running with. I'm running Templar. Because of his talent, he's going to give me Spirit back. He's going to increase my Spirit regeneration by 10%, which is great. I haven't been using the Templar, and I don't really know why. I haven't been using any of them, but basically when I finished the Inna set, I was like, hey, we should probably run Templar. And we still have the 2-piece set for Sun Wukos, even without having the helm equipped. So, that's some significant changes, and our character has improved quite a lot. I've been running bounties on Torment 4 at a pretty decent rate. And while running those bounties, I did manage to acquire this. Oh, I'm so excited. Now, this could be terrible. I just got this. I was actually going to go to bed. And then I was doing my last bounty run of the night. And I got this. It could be a pile of shit. Why do I feel like it's going to be a pile of shit? Here we go. Okay, we got attack speed. It is terrible. But whatever. It's a Ring of Royal Grandeur. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to come over here to this lovely lady. We need to click on this. We can get critical hit damage or like sockets and stuff. We definitely want sockets. I hate attack speed. Attack speed is terrible for this build. We definitely want crit hit or crit damage there. I am gonna try to re-roll the life per second. Or maybe I should keep the life per second. I mean, I seriously do not need attack speed. But in order to do that, we need to melt some of these bad boys. So we'll go ahead, get rid of the majority of these. Okay. Do that over at the blacksmith. Alright, I'm actually going to drop the attack speed because I need more sustainability. My toughness is a pile of shit. Like, I deal a ton of damage, but I die really easy. And you guys may be just looking at my sheet damage and being like, no, you're going to gain so much more out of attack speed. Trust me, attack speed does not benefit this build at all, which is why I re-rolled the attack speed out of my Sun Wukos, and why I replaced the Witching Hour. It's simply because we don't need attack speed, trust me. Trust me. Hopefully we can get a socket here pretty soon, though, because I am throwing a lot of my resources into this, and I'm going to throw as many as I need to get a socket. The reason we need a socket so bad on this particular piece of gear is simply because it's a ring. Here we go. And we need to put a gem into it, one of our greater gems into it. So, why was this so damn important? Well, because the effect on the Ring of Royal Grandeur reduces the number of items needed for set bonuses by 1. So, let's go ahead. Which ring is this? We'll replace it with this one. So, now all of a sudden, well, I don't need my helm for Innas. So we can replace that with this Sun Wuko helm that I got earlier. We're gonna have to go over to this bad boy over here and remove these gems. Take our cooldown gem out of Innis. And now you will find that we have the 3 set of Sun Wukos, the 4 set with only 3 pieces of Sun Wukos, which when your decoy explodes, you gain a buff that increases your damage of Cyclone Strike, Exploding Palm, Lashing Tail Kick, Tempest Rush, and Wave of Light by 500%. So, when we do this and spawn this decoy and he blows up, we get a massive damage bonus to those abilities. We're going to go ahead and put the cooldown gem back in the helm, and we need to put our Teguk over in our ring. I did switch my greater gems out. I told you guys in between this episode and the last that I wanted to work on my gems. I had leveled up this the Teardrop of the Star Weaver. I did get that up to level 25 in Greater Rifts, and it seemed okay. But I decided, or actually I realized that because of the Innis set, when I cast my number 3 ability, it does not have a mana cost or a spirit cost. You can see my spirit over on the right is really not moving at all. We could probably make that a little bit better, actually, maybe, by upping our resource cost reduction. I'm trying to get it so this doesn't move, but I think it's going to move regardless. I had done a little bit of reading on the internet, and I read that 6.6% is where you want your resource cost reduction at when you're running this particular build. I don't know if that's accurate or not. We'll put the rest into Life on Hit. But I went from like I think I hit level 100 in the last video. Paragon level, and now I'm 154, so there's been some serious strides in XP. Once I started upping the difficulty, I really got a lot of gains out of that XP. So you can see my damage is being buffed by this gem simply by me casting Sweeping Wind over and over and over and over and over. It doesn't have a cost, and we are getting a substantial amount of damage out of this gem. Then if we move, we'll get our other damage buff, or we should here soon. There we go. This is from Momentum, which is pretty good. I do lose a lot of damage because my other ring, it just dealt more damage. 15% more damage. But that's okay. We need the Ring of Royal Grandeur. And is there anything else? Or is there any new stuff? I did re-equip the Guguk of Swiftness because I want the cooldown reduction. And I am running the Bane of the Trapped. So that was the longest intro ever. Let's do a Greater Rift and see how high I can get this motherfucker. And we have qualified for, and you can see I left early. I could have kept going. I didn't want to go too crazy. A 27. What was our previous best? View profile. What was our previous best? I forgot how to tell. Oh God. This is seriously gonna bother me. Oh my God, I was just looking at it. Ah, there it is. Our previous best was 24. So, 27, a significant step up. I do believe 26 starts the difficulty where it's tier 6, where it's Torment 6. So, this is going to be a significantly harder challenge than the last one. But, simply by adding the Ring of Royal Grandeur, I have a feeling we are going to be okay. Coming in, gonna pop Singularity and just drop as many of these pillars as I can. I did remove Cyclone Strike from my build just because my single target damage was absolutely terrible. And I do mean like absolutely terrible. So I'm hoping by adding in these pillars, we're gonna get a little bit more damage out of it. Good, I already died. That's a good start, right? Let's go ahead and respawn. We can go back in. Ain't no thing, we were right at the beginning. Right at the beginning, I got this. Ain't even worried. We have our gem stacking all kinds of crazy damage. I think I'm just going to leave this guy here. Is it 2 of them now? It's 2 of them now. Well, if it's 2 of them, we're going to be a little bit better off. Because remember, all of our damage is AoE. Unfortunately, my resistances are still a pile of crap. Like, I really wish my defenses were better. And I'm getting feared all over the place because of this stuff. Going to dash over to those health globes. If I could cast, let's go ahead. Pop our Epiphany again. That'll make us immune to CC. And I'm just going to try to deal as much damage to these guys as I can. Alright. Alright, a little over my head then. I feel like I'm a little over my head then. So I think the best thing for me to do is avoid these guys. We'll progress a little bit deeper into this place. Make up time on these ads. We're gonna have to kill a lot of ads to make up time. Alright, we have my gems stacking. And I'm just gonna try to progress through this damn thing as fast as I can. I caught up to the time. This isn't like crazy density or anything. And being even with the time is gonna do me absolutely no good because of how like ridiculously slow I kill bosses. But we have a good clump here. Oh, just look how fast that blue clump died. Ridiculous. Oh, I got a conduit, This is gonna be great for making up time. We're gonna use the teleport, get up here, just spam these fucking pillars down on this guy. Fantastic. It's not gonna last much longer, but we also have a speed boost with this, which is allowing me to cover a lot of ground. Oh, I don't know if I actually needed that to progress through this. I mean, I've been making good time after that initial start. I'm gonna be honest, when I died 3 times at the beginning or whatever it was a little discouraging, but the damage boost from the Sun Wuku set is absolutely incredible. And with these double Mystic Allies that I get from my boots, I actually have the spirit to fund it. And if I ever get in a situation where I'm out of spirit, I just use their ability, I just cast their ability, and then I'm pretty much back to full spirit again. It's like my whole spirit bar. And if that's on cooldown, I do have Epiphany, I mean, if I really need it. Alright, second level. Hopefully it's a little bit more dense. Usually this area is not that good. But we are making good time. It's not even halfway done, and this is the hardest difficulty I've ever done. You guys remember, it took me 14.5 minutes to do a 23. So hopefully our timing's a little bit better here. I'm gonna try to jump right into these guys. Let's go, Epiphany, and then just spam the pillar. Too much health. They have too much health. Retreat. Tactical retreat. Alright, boss is about to spawn. I'm starting to finally clear some of this out. This has been the worst rift to test this out on because everything has been so tanky. But I guess at the same time, we're seeing, you know, the worst case scenario right out of the gate. I'm sure the boss isn't going to be... Oh, it's the same boss as the last time. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, going in with Epiphany. Just going to drop pillars like a son of a bitch. Holy crap. That's really good compared to last time. If we get low on spirit, I can use the allies. Let's dash out of that. Approach him from this side. We're out of spirit. Spam it, spam it. Oh, wow. Okay, this is going significantly better. Now, I do have several more guys to tank than I did last time. Last time I was going against this boss, it was just myself, and I was spamming my mantra to stay alive. This time I do have the Templar. I don't have Unity or anything on the Templar, which would be a big help, but I don't have that yet. And I do have the 2 Mystic Allies who are soaking up some damage here as well, but this is a substantial difference than the last time. Okay, let's get out of that effect. This is beautiful. That's very, 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 very encouraging. I don't really need to take this any farther than where we're at right here. Like, I don't need to push to another level of Greater Rift right now. I've already made significant bounds just with those 3 levels. And it may not seem like much, but that's tier 5 to tier 6. I mean, Torment 6 is fucking hard if you don't have the gear. Alright. What we got? Anything good? Nothing good at all? Okay. I can't upgrade my gem, and I am going to be putting everything I got into this Taeguk because I have a lot of faith in it. It's level 15 right now. Once we get it to level 25, we're going to get armor for every stack of this thing. That, like, basically every time we cast an ability, which we have a free ability to cast right here, we're going to be getting more damage and more survivability. It seems like a win-win in my book. So I'm going to be focusing on maxing that out as soon as possible. Then I'm likely going to head over to the Goguk of Swiftness because I want that cooldown reduction. So essentially, am I done here? Yes, I am. So essentially, my plan is to eventually, and it's going to be somewhere down the road, man, but eventually get it so I can have a Crown of Leoric, which I already have in the bank. It's not a very good one, but hey, it's something. I have to find it. Oh my goodness, so many items now. Right here, the Leoric's Crown increases the effect of gems. Oh, this is a different one. This is not the one I was using before. The one I was using before had like a 50 roll. Cool. Anyway, increases the effectiveness of your gems, so basically making my cooldown reduction gem twice as strong. If we go ahead and look in my character sheet, we are sitting at 25% cooldown reduction, so we can improve that even more by having that gem up there. Then I would get a Sun Wuko's amulet. That's going to be the hard thing to find. The Sun Wuko's amulet is going to be ridiculous to find, and we would replace this piece of crap thing I have over here with that. That would still give me the 3 items I need for Sun Wuko with the Ring of Royal Grandeur, and I would still have 3 set Innas. I would still have the crazy spread your exploding palm all over the place, and my great boots. So I think that's the next logical step for me, is trying to get that amulet. That being said, rolling amulets at this lady is like the worst thing ever. Like, oh my god. Well then. All right. So we're gonna equip that. We're gonna unequip this. We'll equip our crown. How you doing, man? What the fuck? Alright, so we're putting this into our helmet. This will give us 33% cooldown reduction. Let's go ahead, take the gem out of this bad boy, put it in our new Sun Wuko amulet. And then if we go over here, we can actually take the vitality out of this and get critical hit, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, we can. That's going to probably be very expensive to do. And it's going to make us pretty squishy, but that should significantly increase our damage. So let's see if I can do that. I'm going to need more legendary crafting materials and more of these gems crafted as well. All right, critical hit damage increased by 75%. It took about 10 rolls. So that was getting a little pricey, but let's see what that does to my damage. We're at 635 right now. This is just sheet damage, but critical hit is important, unlike attack speed. 717, not bad at all. We could even roll that and try to get it higher if we really wanted to. It goes all the way up to 100%. So this is like a middle of the road critical strike, but I'm out of crafting materials and I don't feel like melting any more stuff right now. So this is what the build's looking like. We should be able to do Torment 6 by ourselves now with this particular setup, which means that I should be able to get another Ring of Royal Grandeur relatively easily just doing bounties by myself. Without too much effort, I should be able to get more. So, like, the dream is to have a Ring of Royal Grandeur with crit hit and crit damage on it, and a socket and dexterity. So it's like the stars have to align. But other than that, really what I'm banking on right now is a couple unities or a Ring of Jordan and a better weapon. I mean, my weapon honestly is a pile of crap still. That would really, really elevate my character to the next level. And I could progress through stuff like crazy. I do want to see what I can do for a bounty here. So let's just do Fields of Misery. This is Torment 6. Maybe I should also start to rework some of the damage bonuses I've gone for, because I've done a lot of exploding palm damage for obvious reasons, because exploding palms the shit. But It seems like maybe I should go with more Wave of Light stuff. Reroll all of my exploding palm damage into Wave of Light, which I should be able to do. Essentially, I think I'm spreading my exploding palm a little bit too much. With these, oh my god, I never know how to say this. The Gungdo, it is going to spread exploding palm for me, so necessarily I don't have to cast it as much as I have been. We're just looking for the dead animal right now. It's usually down somewhere, down this way somewhere. Yeah, I was right. The arrow, the dipshit arrow is here. So essentially, we're still spreading exploding palm. We're detonating the exploding palm with the Wave of Light. We just have a lot more power behind it all of a sudden. And we should be able to use Epiphany a lot more often, especially when we upgrade this greater gem all of the way. So I would say this has been a fucking really productive couple of days yet again. Now, progress is, look at this. Oh, that is beautiful. This is T6. Wow. Wow, let's do another one. I want to do another one. Give me a hard one. Skeleton King. He's not hard, but it's a decent damage test. I don't even know what I was saying. Oh, progress is going to slow down a little bit. Girlfriend time's coming to visit. For those of you who don't know, we are in a long-distance relationship, but we see each other about every month and a half or so. Usually that's the average. But she's coming twice this month. But anyway, progress is going to slow down because I'm super duper busy in the morning, which I need to go to bed. It's getting late. And then the day after, she will be arriving. We're thinking about doing some real life videos. Like, I go to Universal all the time, and Free Time series doesn't necessarily have to be about games. So I was thinking about doing the Palytime style method for Universal Studios. I don't know if anyone would be interested in that. It's all about efficiency, ladies. All right, Skeleton King, what you got? What you got? Get up. So I was a little discouraged by the fact that I died so easy in that Greater Rift, but the fact that I killed that T6 mob so fast is reinstilling me with hope. Let's see how fast I can get the Skeleton King down. Okay, he's a bit bulkier. He hits a little bit harder. We might actually have to dodge his attacks. Here comes Epiphany. Dude, that's decent. That's pretty decent. First time tier 6 solo, and I'm killing the Skeleton King this fast. That's not bad at all. So it looks like Epiphany fades, and the cooldown is a little more than halfway from being restored. So we definitely need some additional cooldown reduction. We can do that in our paragon levels. But I was putting a lot of points into that resource cost reduction. Oh, that's not this area. Herp, derp, derp. But I... Guys, I'm really tired, okay? But I have been putting points into the critical hit damage because I think that's a little bit more important. But that's a significant step up in the right direction, if I do say so myself. I've been recording too long and I need to go to bed, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Nonetheless, we've made a lot of progress on this character in a very short amount of time, and that's incredibly encouraging. If you guys are still enjoying this series, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button. Let me know what you think about that Universal video. They really have got a lot more strict on people bringing cameras onto rides, so our recording capabilities would actually be pretty limited, but hey, you never know. You never know. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna go to sleep, and I'll see you all next time.